Okay, yesterday I canned some Chicken Chili Verde, and I did this a couple of years ago and made a video, but my phone back then, the sound was cutting out on it, and it sounded so bad, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and do a new video for it today. Now, this calls for every 2 quarts, 2 pounds of chicken. So, I've got 7 quarts getting ready in the canner. So here I've got 7 pounds of chicken, plus I needed white beans, which would be 3.5 cups of beans. I didn't have any white beans. All I had was light red kidney beans and some pinto beans. So I'm going to go ahead and use those, because a bean is a bean. Calls for sliced green onions. Again, I'm out. I used the last of my green onions yesterday when I made the other recipe, but this is really good, so we thought we'd get another recipe out of it. So it calls for a cup of sliced green onions. So I've got 3.5 cups of chopped white onions in here. Calls for a cup of roasted salsa verde, and I've got 3.5 cups of salsa verde in here, along with the equivalent of 7 cloves of garlic, which is the chopped garlic that like you buy at the grocery store, and 3/4 of a cup of sliced jalapenos, pickled jalapenos. Calls for 4 tablespoons of fresh cilantro for 2 quarts. So I've got about almost 3/4 of a cup here of chopped cilantro. And salt. Calls for 2 teaspoons of salt. I've got salt in here. It's the pink Himalayan salt, because I can't locate my big canister of canning salt. So anyway, I've got the salt in here for it. Now, what I'm going to be doing now is mixing some things together. It doesn't call for a certain amount of broth, but I've got some of my home canned broth here already heating up, and I've also got water on the back burner for heating. I've got my jars in the canner getting hot. Turn this down. Anyway, and here's the recipe. Chicken Chili Verde, and it tells you how to serve it. And I'll take a still shot of this too, so you can see it better. As you can see, I've got stains all over my pages. I use this book a lot, because we really like these meals in a jar. And the instructions are, you combine all the ingredients in a large bowl. And then when you fill one jar at a time, of course. Pack it in there pretty tight. It says to pack the ingredients and remaining liquid seasonings tightly in a hot jar. So let me get this mixed. Okay, there's my cilantro. My peppers. And my salsa verde along with garlic. A couple of pieces of pepper in there. Okay. Get this over here closer to me. And I'll start stirring it in. A lot in here. There's the chicken. You can see the chicken now. This is all, the chicken is raw packed. The beans are pre-cooked, canned beans, which is what it calls for. And you drain them and you rinse them, so you don't get that starchiness. Okay, let me bring you back after I get this all stirred up. Okay, I'm going to do as I usually do. And fill one jar for you. Show you what I'm doing. Here you see. This is the chicken and the salsa verde, the beans and the seasonings, including cilantro and onion. And it does say to pack it in pretty tightly. So, okay, a little different angle here. And it even says you won't use very much broth. So I'm hoping what I've got heated up there will be enough. Let's see where that's at. Alright, that's probably good right there. Might be too much. Scoot this back closer. Just got this little bitty ladle. And if this isn't enough homemade broth, well, I've got some bullion powder that I can use. I'll just put some bullion in the jar and hot water. Remember, you go to the outside, push towards the center to get all the bubbles out. Alright, you can use a little bit more broth. When you get the bubbles out, the liquid goes down then. Okay. Vinegar soaked paper towel. Get all the grease off the top, any debris, because you want these to seal. Usually sometimes we don't want one to seal because we might want to eat it. But so far lately I've had very good luck getting a 100% seal rate. Then just turn it. Now it goes back in the canner. Okay, here we go. I've got 6 quart jars of Chicken Chili Verde in the canner. I'm going to put on the lid and wait for it to start steaming. Okay, there's my 6 quarts of Chicken Chili Verde. There's my 6 quarts of Chicken Chili Verde. You can see them better. Still boiling in the jars. Just waiting for them to seal. And we'll enjoy those as time goes by. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. There went one.